This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Blues of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch made by Watson on the out route. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2nd and 9. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
15 yards there on the catch and run. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows.
Touchdown, Houston. Christian Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Blues put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwagu. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll check that down to the longer out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Back to throw. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Flushed out right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Jalen Waddle, and it's a touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out, and the Blues had 6 to their lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And like likely forces a punt situation on fourth. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Kene Nwangu, 74 yards. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. He'll look to throw. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back to throw now on first down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Jaden Reed from 8 yards out. And the Blues will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Marty, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They'll set up to throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And down he'll go at the 25. And they're going to speed things up here.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Riggs. Cup 19.
They're going to look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Hurt. Drop 50. Ready.
Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 yards on the pickup.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
At the 43-yard line.
Hey, Crash. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Second down and inches. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Hey, let's go.
Complete to number 89. A gain of
Go
5.
street.
First down, Vikings.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Rig alert.
They motion the
Rig alert.
running back out left.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grab.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. He's on his way. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pacheco once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Pacheco. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Blues add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Finding space at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
18 Raiders, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
On the move now.
Second down and 4.
Brings up second and
Come
4.
19. Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Back to throw again. And now here is another interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
60 Eagle.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. That is caught. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19, Pioneer. 19, Lions. Go, Reed, go. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Riggs, Riggs. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Carlson for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Let's go now. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt. Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Chris. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and